Welcome to today's lesson about factors. First, let's review some important vocabulary words that you will need to know for today. First, let's talk about a factor. If you remember from the last video, a factor is any number, like this, that can be multiplied by another number to create a product. In this case, 3 is a factor of 15. The next vocabulary word is product. A product is simply the answer to a multiplication problem, as 15 is here. Our final vocabulary term today is factor pair. A factor pair is simply any two numbers that multiply together, like 3 and 5, to create a product. Now, let's practice finding all of the factors of a number using our number properties checklist, just like we did in the last video. Today, we are going to use the number 36. As we discussed yesterday, we always know that with whole numbers, the number 1 is always a factor. Since 36 is an even number, being that it ends with a 6, 2 is going to be another factor of 36. Next, we are going to find the digital root of 36. Remember that the digital root means adding all digits of a number together until you get one single digit. In this case, 3 plus 6 equals 9. 9 is a one-digit number and the digital root. Since the digital root of 36 is 9, 3 is also a factor. With 4s, we just have to know our 4 facts well enough to know that 4 goes into 36 evenly. So 4 is a factor. Because of the fact that 36 does not end with either a 0 or a 5, 5 is not a factor of 36. With 6, because we know that 2 and 3 are factors, 6 has to be a factor of 36 as well. Knowing my 7's facts tells me that 7 is not a factor of 36, because 7 times 5 is 35 and 7 times 6 is 42. There is no whole number that you can multiply 7 by to get 36. The same goes with the number 8. 8 times 4 is 32 and 8 times 5 is 40. There is no whole number you can multiply 8 by to get 36. Because the digital root of 36 is 9, I know that 9 is a factor of 36. 36 does not end with 0, so it is not divisible by 10. 11 does not go into 36 because I know that 11 times 3 is 33 and 11 times 4 is 44. There is no whole number that you can multiply 11 by to get 36. Finally, the number 12. Since both 3 and 4 are factors of 36, 12 is a factor as well. At the end of our list, we always need to cap it off with the number that we are finding factors of. 36 is definitely a factor of itself. Now let's check to see if we have all possible factors of the number 36. I know that 1 times 36 is 36. But is 2 times 12 36? It's not, so that means we're missing a factor. 3 times 12 is 36, 4 times 9 is 36, and 6 times 6 is 36. Now I just need to figure out which number I'm missing in my factor list. In order to do this, I am simply going to divide 36 by 2, which is the only number that doesn't have a pair. When I divide 36 by 2, I get 18. So 2 times 18 is 36. These are all possible factors for the number 36. Here is your practice problem for the day. Find all possible factors for the number 16. Don't forget to use your number properties checklist and check to be sure that each factor has its own partner when you're finished. If every one doesn't have its own partner, you are not done. Check your work carefully.